Hey everybody, Dr. Brandon Bupp here at Advanced Health and Wellness Center, and we are talking today about something that is very significant in our country. It's one of the most common problems that we see every year. Harvard reports 2.5 million people at any point in time are suffering with chronic fatigue syndrome. So as an actual medical condition, 2.5 million. What we know from talking to our patients, and also you probably know from talking to your family and friends, it's a whole lot higher than that. Many more people are actually suffering from chronic fatigue, and it's really putting a strain on our life. And so there's absolutely things that you can do to improve this situation. Chronic fatigue goes by different names, right? So many of us have heard of adrenal fatigue. We've heard of adrenal exhaustion, adrenal fatigue being kind of the more initial, and then adrenal exhaustion. We've heard of burnout, which many people are burnt out right now. We know that it can be a stress syndrome. Guys, so really we wanted to kind of dive into that a little bit this month and just give you more information. One of my very favorite movies is called Passengers. So you may or may not have heard of it. It's with Jennifer Lawrence and I believe it's Chris Pratt, and they're in this spaceship, for lack of a better description, and they're traveling for like 90 years into this different to a different planet or something, and these people are in these pods, and basically what's happening is they hit a meteor hit the ship, and so they started losing power, and then basically little things started going wrong all through the ship. So some of the pods opened up before they were supposed to, and then the computers weren't working, and pretty soon the robots that were on the ship, they started malfunctioning, and all over the ship there were these little basically malfunctions that were draining the battery, causing the ship to not function properly. And so one of the people in the show kind of gets out of their little pod that they were being held in and investigates, as an engineer, investigates in the computer system to find out what's going on, why all these little things are happening. And what they found out was that there was a drain on the energy in the ship because of some kind of damage, and that drain in the energy was causing malfunctions everywhere else. So guys, this is the same thing for you and for our patients. You may be feeling like it's hard to get out of bed. At night, sometimes we hear from patients that they can't stay up past 7 or 8 o'clock at night. Well, as you know, that starts to negatively impact our lives, guys, and we don't have to live that way. We don't have to live that way now. We don't have to live that way in the future. There's a patient of ours who had the same story, and it was affecting her family life. She had a lot of kids to take care of, and they were relying on her, and she was burnt out, fried, exhausted, just couldn't really get it done any longer. And so what we do is we look at and we do some advanced testing to find out what's going on with the adrenal glands or what's going on with the rest of our system. We do an actual comprehensive blood work to find out where those drains were on her energy. Could be liver, could be gut, could be maybe the adrenal glands. But either way, we want to find out where things are weak and how the body's getting drained, why it's not functioning like it's supposed to. So we did that with her, and then we went through a process of rebuilding energy, utilizing technology and vitamins and supplements, and changing nutrition, changing lifestyle habits, just learning some breathing techniques for reducing stress or emotional stress. And so she went through these things, and lo and behold, her energy came back, and she got back to doing the things that she loves doing in her life. And guys, you can do that too. So today I want to offer you a chance to come to our practice to investigate, right? So there's 2 tests that we do that give us an idea of what's happening with the nervous system. Number one is heart rate variability, balance between our fight or flight and rest and repair divisions of our nervous system, and that tells us if we're in stress mode or not. Secondarily, we do a test called Ragland's, and Ragland's test looks at whether our nervous system is increasing our blood pressure like it's supposed to, so we don't get dizzy. So we perform that test as well. Those two tests will tell you if you're having adrenal fatigue, adrenal exhaustion, if stress is negatively impacting your health. And then we can go about figuring out ways to really find the cause, and also figuring out some solutions. I hope this helps you. Please share this with somebody that you know that's been suffering with fatigue and exhaustion and needs more information. We're here to help. Click the link, fill out the questionnaire, set up a time to do a consultation with us, and we'll get started together.